Thanks for joining me for today's Lunch and Learn. I'm Keith Armour. I'm the Education Homework Support Manager down here in the main library. Well, it's the second week in January, and I don't know about you. I do a couple of times have some New Year's resolutions, exercising, trying to find something new to watch or new to do. We're going to show you a couple of things that you can do to keep some of your New Year's resolutions, or maybe just think of a new idea. And I'm going to talk a great deal about a really great challenge that we have for adults. We have a summer program that goes forever for the kids for summer to get them, encourage them to read and keep their brains active during summer. Well, it's the same thing with adults. Our winter checkout challenge is coming up next week. Starts on January the 18th, runs all the way until February the 25th. And adults, you can win some great prizes, but you can also really learn some great new things as well. So we're going to take a look at that and a few other things. All right, so let's take a look. Well, all right, we've arrived at our wonderful website, cincinnatilibrary.org. We're going to come right here where it says start or restart your New Year's resolutions at CHPL, which stands for Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library. Our content specialist, Joe Anderson, put this great list together where you can learn a different language, you can explore your ancestry, you can change careers or master a new skill, you can meet new books and people, and you can, of course, get ready for college or career, and of course, you can reconnect with your favorite books, movies, and music. And all of them have little links here that you can go directly there. So let's go right here to this read section, and if it opens up, here it comes. Here are lists of books, new titles in the past 30 days, and you've got fiction, and of course you can go on a little bit more there. You can go to some new nonfiction, some large print books. Oh, I'll tell you right now, this is a great book. I've been reading it. It's called Mel Brooks. Well, it's by Mel Brooks, All About Me. It's his memoir. It's just funny. It's as funny as Mel Brooks as you would want. So you can definitely read that. And then, of course, there's large print books here as well with some very famous authors. And then even books that are on order. So we're ordering them. All right, and we'll take a look at this next week, but here's a great way to just kind of jump in there, and here's some winter reads down here as well. All right, so we're going to go back, and you can, of course, check out the new music. A lot of times we can click here, and you'll notice that there are some music here. And of course, you can stream from Hoopla and, of course, Freegal Music. And here's some new music that is right there. Here's the House of Gucci. I do believe this is the soundtrack from the motion picture. And so, of course, you can stream this. And that's what's really great about our streaming services is that you don't even have to wait in line. This is directly from Hoopla, and everybody can listen to the great soundtrack from the House of Gucci. So you can definitely check out that. Then going back in careers here, you can create a resume and resources. And we're going to do some upcoming lunch and learns about all of our resources here to help you get ready for college and a career, and even a little lunch and learn about the application for federal student aid. Okay, and then of course here's new books and meeting people. You can explore upcoming book club meetings. If you click right here, you can notice here's a long list of the different book clubs that are happening. And you can even go over here and look at them by branch. So you can look and see which branch is the closest to you and what kind of book clubs do they have that you might possibly want to join. It's a great way to meet new people and also get to know different authors that you might not have read before. All right, I'm going to click back. And then, of course, you can change careers and master a new skill. We'll do some upcoming relook at some of the LinkedIn learning pages and O'Reilly and Job Now. So you can definitely check that out. Now, I will say that Ancestry.com, the library edition, you now have to come to the library to be able to use the library edition. For about 2 years, they were really great about letting you do that in the comfort of your own home. But now it's time to, I guess, to get back out. And so you can set up an appointment with one of our genealogy and local history staff. If you'd like to jumpstart that, you just click here for a 30-minute appointment. And you can get an appointment right here from their page and look at all of the resources that they have right here on the genealogy page. And if you click here for an appointment, and you're going to fill out your name, your last name, and confirm, and that's where you can sign up for a free appointment with some expert librarians to kind of jumpstart your look into ancestry and trying to figure out where your family has come from and your family tree. And then there are these up here where you can explore. My New Year's resolution every year is to learn a new language. Transparent Language is a great resource, and I put it right up here. And look at all of the different languages that you can learn from Transparent Language. Now, I do want to point out that English right here, if we click on English, these are all the different languages. If you speak Korean and you'd like to be a little bit better at English, this is a great opportunity for you to check that out as well. All free with your library card. You can learn this. And what's really great about Transparent Language, they also have an app that you can download onto a mobile device and you can practice on there as well. Now, another thing that you can do is, of course, go to Canopy, and they have a lot of personalized language. They stream movies that are in other languages too. That's a great way to learn. But then there's also a lot of our libraries have some English for speakers of other languages, ESOL classes, and one of them, of course, is down here where it says the ESOL Graphic Novel Club. That is another book club where you can learn a little bit of English in a little bit different way by looking at the illustrations, which tell you a lot about how the English language works. But if you click right here, it's going to open up to our event calendar. And we have a lot of events, but I highlighted Clifton and Sharonville. They have conversation groups, and tonight at Sharonville from 6 to 7. This is a virtual chat where they do it through Zoom, and you just want to click on here, and then you can register by clicking right here, and then you're going to fill out your last name, your first name, and email. And of course, you can also register by calling the Sharonville branch at 513-369-6049 and sign up for that. And you can see that their conversation group goes every Thursday from 6 to 7, and it's all virtual, so you do need to have a good computer with internet access, and then of course you need to download the Zoom app. If you haven't, we will walk you through that as well. So definitely check those out as well. And then now I'm going to show you what is coming up, and I'm going to click right here. And this is our winter checkout challenge. It starts next week on the 18th, and that is definitely next Tuesday. Wow, that's next Tuesday. And what you want to do is you're going to be able to download this. You're going to go to the website cincinnatilibrary.org/ and then winter. And here is a nice entry form. And look at that. You just need to do 5 activities. It says complete 5 activities below or enter the challenge online. And there'll be directions also down there so you can do the on the website to show you what different online features that we have. But you can check out a winter theme DVD, check out 5 items in one visit. That's very, very easy to do when you visit one of our libraries, is to check out 5 items. You can check out more. You can attend a library event, and that is virtually, or that is also a live event as well in person. Check out an ebook, and remember, we have a huge collection of ebooks. I think it's over 200,000 different ebook titles in the Overdrive and Libby app. Check out a book recommended by CHPL staff, and we're going to go over checking out books next week for Lunch and Learn, and some great staff selections. Listen to an audiobook. We have so many of those. Check out a book from a library display. Our librarians do a great job putting library displays together that are very much themed, oriented, and you can definitely find some really great themes over there. I saw at the new Deer Park branch that opened up last month a wonderful display of different books from different decades that the Deer Park Library has been around. So the winter themed books, visit a local cafe with your library book. Go to Starbucks or any of the coffee emporiums or any of those, and take your library book and you can mark that off. Check out a cookbook. We've talked about this before in November. We have such a huge collection of cookbooks. So you can definitely check out one of those cookbooks and then try one of those new recipes, especially when you don't really want to go anywhere, when it's really cold and the weather's bad outside. It's a good time to check out a book and try a new recipe. Do a winter activity. Here it's the opposite. You're staying in eating. You could also go outside and do some winter walking, skiing, all sorts of different. You can go over to Perfect North Slopes. Visit us, one of our branches that you've never been before. Once again, we reopened Anderson with a refresh this past year, and also, of course, the Price Hill branch, and then, of course, Deer Park. But you can also visit all of our other branches, 41 in total. Check out a book about an indigenous person. That's always a good one to do. Check out place a hold on library materials. Practice mindfulness activities, and there will be some mindfulness activities down here that I'll go over. Check out a winter themed DVD or watch a movie on Hoopla. Download the CHPL app. That is a really great app so you can keep on track of your library materials and also events that are happening at the library. Check out a Black authored book. Remember, Black History Month is coming up in February. Follow CHPL on social media. You are already doing that, so you could get this and mark it off because you listened to and watched a Lunch and Learn. So we're on social media. Tell a friend about the library. If you're not telling a friend or a neighbor that has just moved in next to you how wonderful the library is and it's totally free, let them know and then mark that off. You can reactivate your library card. Maybe you haven't been using your library card very often and you need to do that. That's a great opportunity, and you can mark off a square. Use the library catalog. Now, I always say card catalog because that's how old I am, but it is now on the computer, so it makes it a lot easier. Create a winter wellness plan on the back of this page, and that's what's down here. Snap a picture of yourself at your favorite branch library. And then, of course, there's all these different ways to win, and we're going to have some prizes as well, too. And you can even visit us on social media there. Here's the wellness plan. And it says, celebrate Winter Checkout Challenge closing party. Now, it's going to go all the way until the 25th of February, but there's going to be a closing party. And remember, this is an adult Winter Checkout Challenge. You have to be 18 and older. But the Winter Challenge closing party is going to be at West Side Brewing on March the 8th from 5 to 7. and they're going to announce the grand prize winners, and and they're going to even have trivia there as well. But here is a wellness planning guide. Use these prompts to help select your 5 entry activities. This section is not required for entry and will not increase your chances of winning. However, you can write down, I want to read blank and discover. I read a lot of nonfiction, and I always select something here, no matter if it's a winter checkout challenge or not. Explore the blank branch. I want to find, there are still, after 14 years working at the public library, there's still a few branches that I have not visited. So I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to go and visit that branch. My favorite mindfulness activity. For me, mine is to take my dog for a walk and just walk and not even listen to a book. A lot of times I'm listening to books when I'm taking my dog for a walk, but sometimes I just want to be with my own thoughts and listen to nature. Listening or watching, I'm always constantly watching something, and Canopy is one of my go-tos. And of course, all of our books on audio is just wonderful. I will finish reading. There is a book that I'm reading, and that is, of course, All About Me, which is the Mel Brooks memoir. And it is wonderful, and I definitely am going to do that. And then I'm going to check out some other memoirs too, because I like the reflection of that. So here's some other activities here, some suggestions. Take a wintry stroll, run a hot bath, go to bed early, bake something new, take time to journal. And this is kind of a journal entry right up here. Tidy up your spaces. There's always all sorts of different things online on how to tidy up your space, and practice deep breathing. Everybody breathe in, breathe out. Take yourself on a date. Go to your favorite restaurant, and if you don't feel comfortable eating inside, take it to go and take yourself on a date. So those are some activities, and of course there's going to be some great prizes to win, and then you can drop those off. And it runs from January the 18th all the way until February the 25th. That's our winter checkout challenge. All right, I'm going to click out and tell you a few more things and go from there. All right, the winter checkout challenge. I need to work on my there. But the winter checkout challenge runs all the way from January the 18th, starting next week, and then goes all the way until February the 25th. So definitely check that out. And I'm telling you right now, it's a great time because it is kind of gloomy sometimes. It's cold out, and there's so many things that you can learn, especially using your library card, and just participate in the winter checkout challenge, and then maybe do a New Year's resolution at the same time. All right, have a good day. I'll see you next week.